Hi everyone, it's Sarah from the Research Office at Northern Sydney, and today I wanted to go through an extension request that needs to be submitted on REGIS. So at Northern Sydney Local Health District, we give all of our ethics applications 5 years approval, and you will be notified once your ethics is coming to an end. However, on the original approval letter that we sent to you, if you do require an extension, you will need to get in touch with us and submit an extension request at least 6 months prior before the project is due to expire. Okay, so if you need any further clarification or anything about that, just give us a call here at Northern Sydney Research Office. So we know that I'm in my project, my ethics project, and I've got to the point where I'm in my forms tab and I'm ready to submit a new form. If you're unsure of how to get to this section, please watch my previous webinars on how to do an addition of site or a general amendment. It's the same process, okay? So we know that forms are amendments. I'm going to do the form I want to fill out as a notification of an amendment to a research study. So once I click on that, it will load and it will bring me to the form that I need. Okay, here we are. So this is all very standard. It just pulls in your project title, what your application number is, who the coordinating principal investigator is, and I'm going to do the drop-down box here, and I want to do request for extension of HREC approval. Okay, so we know that amendments can only be submitted by the PI. However, the PI can share the application with you with editing rights so that you can do all of this for them. And before they submit, they will review it. And if they're happy with it, they can then submit for HREC review. So you'll notice that there are little asterisks here, little red ones here and here. This just means that it's a mandatory field. You need to type in and give REGIS explanation in these fields. So briefly describe the reasons for an extension. So for this screen purpose only, I'm just going to put a dash in here, but this is where you would explain to the HREC why you need an extension request. Examples could be that you are still collating data, you have not yet published, there could be still active participants on the study. So they're the kind of examples, or the reasons that you would put into to this field here. So current approval end date is here. So you would then click when you want the request, how much of an extension you want. Okay, so that is up to you. It's and it will be reviewed by the executive committee. Okay, so I'm going to go for a year extension. Okay. And it will just ask you some these questions here. So does the amendment require changes to study budgets? I'm going to say no. Does the amendment require changes to contracts? No. Okay, if you did click yes, it would want you to upload any budget documents in the general amendment section, and it is also asking you to send to RGO. And similarly for any amendment for the documents, the contracts. Okay, so I'm just going to put NA for that for this purpose. Okay, so this is where you would upload these documents. You will notice here, warning, file name must match original file name. So if you are a migrated project and you haven't done any amendments or anything, this is on REGIS, the project is essentially an empty shell where even though in the life of the project you are uploading a new version of the protocol or some study budgets or contracts, in REGIS it's not a new version, it's actually a new document. Okay, so you would click no, as in upload as a new version. No, it's not. You would type in contract, and then you would auto-populate the document type. Okay, so it has all these different document types for you. It could be version 4, and then you would put the date of today. Okay, and then you would use this button here to upload the new document. Okay, it's really important that the file name matches what has already been uploaded in REGIS, and I've done a webinar on that through the General Amendment explaining all of that, so please feel free to have a look at that. In the event where you do not need to upload any documents, you just simply click this little square box here and you remove any documents for uploading. Okay. Once you are ready to submit, only, as I said, the CPI can submit. So you will click the submit button and it will be sent, it'll create your documents and it will be sent to the research office to table for an executive meeting. The HREC executive will review this and you will receive a response via email. We do have committee meeting dates on our website that of when that executive committee meet. They do meet every 2 weeks. Okay, you'll also receive a nice little email here saying no action is required, that it's been submitted, and that way you can be sure that the research office has received your extension request. And you can also double check here as well that it has been submitted. Okay, so if you require any further clarification, please get in contact with the research office and we can give you further guidance on this process. Okay, thank you.